I'm telling you, emotions are weird. I've never had them before. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, it's just like a very sticky situation. We keep it real on this channel. That's another thing. People just love to speculate, and it's like, why? You guys wanted a makeup tutorial. I need to give the people what they want. Today, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I get this like everyday natural type of look. Here I am, natural little baby face. Honestly, this robe is so extra. I got this from Boohoo, I think. I'm just like at that time in my life where I'm like needing to realize that I am a queen and I need to stop doubting myself. So I'm just being extra as when I feel like it, because it makes me feel good, and I need to start remembering my badness. Anyway, I'm gonna start by moisturizing. I'm just doing a little bit of under eye cream, and I kind of put it all around my eye. As you can see, also I do self-tan now, so my neck does not match my face at all. I probably should have mentioned that. I have extremely sensitive skin, so I just try and moisturize in the places that really need it. I have dry, very, 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 very dry skin with sometimes an oily T-zone, and very acne prone. So honestly, the steps have not changed that much in my makeup routine. It's just like a little bit different, and I guess a little bit less makeup maybe. First, I'm gonna go in with primer. I have 3 primers here that I'm about to use. One is the Cover FX Acne Treatment Primer, and then I have 2 e.l.f. ones, the Illuminating Face Primer and the Mineral Infused. I kind of switch off. I love e.l.f. primers, they're my favorite because they're affordable, but I always have to use an acne one on the places where I have breakouts first. Then I like to mix an illuminating one because it kind of has like gold glitter in it with any other like silicone primer. I like the e.l.f. poreless one and the mineral one. Also, I just wanted to quickly mention that I am using some products still that I'm trying to phase out of my makeup collection, like different brands, because I'm not a wasteful person and I will continue to use up whatever I already have. So I have some stuff from like Kat Von D and a couple of things probably from Wet n Wild that I won't be repurchasing. But it's all stuff that's like very interchangeable, like setting spray and like a couple of mascaras. So it's not like a huge like detriment to my routine or anything like that. They're super easily replaceable, and they're not things that I was like set on using anyway. It was just what I had at the time. Okay, so I have some primer on. Now it's time for foundation. I personally use stick foundation. The 2 I'm using now are the Revolution Makeup or Makeup Revolution, one in F6, and then the ColourPop No Filter sticks in medium 85C. I mix these 2 together. I kind of put the lighter one like in the center of my face and then the darker one around the outside. Anyway, how y'all been doing? I'm completely shadow banned on Instagram, which means I don't show up on the explore page unless like you've interacted with me before, which is so crazy. And like they're hiding my posts from my own followers and I can't grow on there now. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, if you're not following me on there already, definitely check it out. I do put a lot of effort into my modeling photos and the content that I produce on Instagram. So it'd be nice to see some interaction. My self-tanner is like always patchy now. I guess that's like my new brand. The foundation brush I use is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and then I go through with a sponge and just kind of help everything sink in. This is actually a Sonia Kashuk sponge. One of my subscribers sent me like the most beautiful like care package in the entire world, and she picked out all these like amazing gifts for me, and this was in there in like a package. I'm not sure where she got it. I would assume Target, but this is like the only sponge to me that I like aside from the Beauty Blender, so that's a big deal. I'm just putting some plumping gloss on. I always put a plumping lip gloss on while I'm doing my makeup, and I literally think that's like what helped me never have to get lip fillers again. So highly recommend. I'm just gonna set my face. I have to use setting spray after like every single step of my makeup to help it like sink in and look good, look natural, and not cakey. Even though it still kind of does. Before I put concealer on, I just do a little bit of brow gel. Which one is this? This is by City Color Cosmetics. Again, I'm also not picky with brow gel. I just need to tame my brows a little bit. I kind of brush them up. I do have my brows microbladed, so I don't have to do that much to them. I do have a video all about that as well. I just kind of fill them in a little bit. Right now I'm using the ColourPop's Dope Taupe. And I literally just fill in like the little sparse pieces. It's not like, I don't go in and carve and do any of that stuff because, like I said, because my eyebrows are microbladed, there's not as many sparse spots anymore. I do want to get them touched up though. All right, nothing crazy with the brows. Now, concealer. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in medium 20. I'm running out though. It's all dried up in here. I gotta go into my backup collection in the closet and get my new one out. I just do this in triangles under my eyes. Sometimes I throw a little on my chin or like a blemish that I might have, and up here between my brows a little bit. And before that sets, I'm just gonna quickly put a little bit of powder on it. It's the Milani Conceal and Perfect Powder in Natural 03. I just take a little bit on the sponge and lightly cover this up. Since I am a actual human being / alien, but living in a human form, I do have lines under my eyes. It's natural, it's human. There's literally nothing you can do that is life, and it's completely okay. So yeah, there's gonna be some creasing, it just happens. Now I'm gonna use a dewy setting mist since I just put so much on my face. This is the e.l.f. one. I don't know if they even make this anymore. Even if they don't have this one, I know they do have another dewy setting mist. Every time I tried to repurchase this one, it was out. So that's why I'm saying I don't think they have it. So I'm not gonna go into it too much. Now for like bronzing, highlighting situation, I'm just gonna go over all of the options that I usually use because people always ask and I'm always wearing one of these options. Again, another one of my amazing subscribers sent me some of these products. Amanda, hello. So this is the Revolution blush palette in Golden Sugar. They're all like really cracked and ratchet looking. Like she sent me them from the UK, so they were kind of cracked to begin with, and then they got even a little more cracked and you know, I started using them. But the other one is the same thing. It's the Makeup Revolution blush palette in Golden Sugar 2 Rose Gold. And then this one, this is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro Glow 2 kit. I love this. Also, Eddie Funkhauser bronzer. The one I have has Beyond Hit Pan. It basically just is pan at this point. I have a backup. And this is my brightest, most craziest highlighter ever. This is the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder in 120 watt. So those are pretty much the only options I use for my face, and they're not all like wildly different. It just depends on like if I'm in a rush that day, I'll grab one that has all of it in one palette as opposed to using like multiple things. Today, the two things I'm gonna use are the Eddie Funkhauser bronzer and the Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro Glow 2 palette. The brush I'm using for this is the Small Tapered brush by e.l.f. And I go in and kind of use this as if I am contouring, but I'm not fully contouring. It's kind of like a bronzy moment, but it is in the contour area. So just below the cheekbones and a little bit onto the cheekbones. I also bring this up onto my temples, and I do also do it on my jawline. I'm finding that I'm getting like quite a few comments on Instagram asking me if I'm done with YouTube, and it's so hard for me to really answer that question because like I'm not done with YouTube. I feel like it would be so hard for me to ever be done with YouTube, but I'm just at a place in my life where it's like I don't want toxic energy around me. The YouTube community can be so toxic. Like obviously not you guys, like my actual supporters, like of course you guys are not toxic, you're amazing and I literally love you, but the community itself is very strange. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of drama. I'm confused. There's a lot of things going on where they're, you know, trying to silence influencers that have tattoos and piercings and stuff like that. So no, I'm not done with YouTube. I'm just kind of taking it in my own hands and just not making videos just to make videos. I want to make videos that people want to see and that like I want to make, you know? While I have this bronzer out, I'm gonna run it down the sides of my nose really quick. This is an unnamed brush. I'm not sure where it's from. It's not like quite a nose contour. I just like to have like all the shadows on my face match, if that makes sense. So I kind of just do a very gentle like run down the nose. Yeah, and a lot of my videos got demonetized, which is really sad just because I guess like the content and you have to be super like family friendly now. And I don't know, like it's just really discouraging because I do put a lot of time and effort into my videos. So when that happens, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like, it's like really discouraging. It's like not like I do it for the money, but like obviously it's hard to go from, you know, something being lucrative to almost being like penalized for making the video. So yeah, it's just like a very sticky situation. I'm hoping that I can see some positive changes in 2020, like on social media. But definitely the censorship to me is very misplaced. And I don't want to get into too much detail about it, but I just think, you know, they're censoring the wrong people, demonetizing the wrong people, and the focus is very strange and toxic. So that's just like how I feel right now. I'm gonna do like a little, I don't do blush now, I do like a little bronze moment. I take these 3 like bronzy colors and I kind of use that as blush. This is a Pirouette. The number is partially rubbed off, but I think it says 04. So I kind of use this. It's like a highlight slash blush slash bronzer. It just makes your skin look like dewier and glowier and makes you look happy even if you're in a miserable hole in your life. Not saying that I am, but like maybe. Now I'm just gonna lay down some like cream highlighter to give my highlighter something to stick to. I'm gonna use the ColourPop one in Flexitarian. I have like multiple ColourPop ones. I have the Makeup Revolution jelly ones. I'm not super picky, it's just really a base. I just tap that on the tops of my cheekbones and then I use a little brush. This is a Luxie 141, I think, mini round. And I also do the brow bone and the inner corners of my eyes. Now I'm just gonna go and set that highlighter. I mix the gold one and the white one together. And I'm using a Sedona Lace 863 brush. I do my highlighter like 10 times because I end up putting powder on and some of it gets like covered. And I always take what's like left on my brush and put just a tiny bit on the tip of my nose and just a tiny dot here on the bridge and then my Cupid's bow. And that's the last time I'm gonna use setting spray because now I have to do, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I gotta do this because I have super, super long lower eyelashes. So I have to put mascara on my lower lashes. It's like my thing. So I have to pack basically like powder foundation under my eyes in order for it not to transfer, the mascara not to transfer and leave black stuff all over my under eyes. I tried baking, it doesn't work. The translucent powder clings to my dry patches and it gets all messed up. So this is what works for me. So I'm just mixing 2 Milani powders in different colors. It's 01 and 03. And I'm just gonna go back and forth, packing this shit on. And I hate it because it's so dry and so crusty and like does not feel good and honestly doesn't look good close up either. But the thing is, like, I literally can't do anything about it. Like, I'm not sacrificing wearing mascara on my lower lashes. And I've tried like every mascara on this planet. Oh, if you're new to my channel, all of my products are cruelty-free. I am vegan. I've been vegan for years and cruelty-free with my cosmetics for even longer than I've been vegan. So that's another reason why I was talking about like the brands and stuff. Oh my God, I just realized I forgot to blend out the concealer in the middle of my forehead. You guys are probably like dying watching this, but hey, this is real life. And now it's all like dried out. Blech. Oh well. God, I bet so many of you were just watching that spot on my forehead being like, when is she gonna realize? Honestly, like stuff like that happens to me all the time. Like I said, like I'm a human alien in a human body on this planet, so I make a lot of mistakes, and there are a lot of times where I walk out and like totally forgot to do an important step of my routine, and I'm just like, cool, here I am in public. Now I'm just gonna go back in with the same bronzer and kind of just do like around the natural shadows of my eyes, so just the crease and my lower lash line. And I don't do anything special. I literally just take that same no-name brush and just put it on. I don't even, like, the effort that is put into this is so minimal. And honestly, I'm not that great at like blending and stuff anyway. And I just don't need to. This is just like my casual, like, I'm going out look. And it doesn't necessarily, like, I'm not doing this so it looks like I have like an eyeshadow look on. It's just to kind of make everything go together, if that makes sense. Now I'm just gonna go back in and retouch my highlighter since some of it came off with the powder and I like to glow. So yeah, honestly, like my life has been a little interesting lately. I really don't know how to explain it. It's like, again, there's certain things I'm actually not allowed to talk about on YouTube anymore, which is really, really, really sad. But if you are on my channel, you know some of the things that I struggled with, especially in the recent year or so. So with that situation, it hasn't been going the best, honestly. Like, it's just been really hard to get through, and I definitely have moments where I'm strong, but I have so many moments where I've never really felt weaker. So it's just kind of hard to adjust to, you know, feeling all of these emotions, especially considering under my new circumstances. Again, I can't say too much because of YouTube's rules, but if you look at my recent videos, you'll probably understand what I'm saying. Because my recent circumstances, learning how to relive with all these different kinds of emotions again, things have been so different and just like really, really hard for me. And I wasn't expecting that. Because I was really feeling on cloud 9 for a little bit, but this is life and there's highs and lows, and I just gotta keep reminding myself that, like, you know, I've been through so much and I can get through anything else. It's just so hard when you feel like you almost don't have control over your emotions, if that makes sense. Okay, I had to stop for a little bit so I could have a snack and walk little man. All right, so now I'm pretty much almost done, but I have to just put on my lashes, like basically do the rest of my eyes. So I'm just gonna take a black eyeliner and literally just like smudge it very gently and very lightly into my lash line. It's just so like there's not like a huge gap between my lashes and the lashes that I'm putting on. Like I literally just smudge this. It's not like a precise line or anything. The lashes that I wear pretty much every single day, or like not every day, I almost never wear makeup. But the lashes that I put on pretty much every time I do my makeup are the Ardell Wispies. They're super, you know, easily accessible. I reuse them multiple times, love them. They look like natural on me, but also gives me like the effect that I want. I'm just pulling the glue off right now. I use the Duo latex free adhesive. I'm going to put some glue on here and throw some mascara on my top lashes while I'm waiting for that to dry. I also go in my waterline with a white eyeliner while I'm waiting for the lash glue to dry. I literally just put the inner corner on. It usually pops right back up. Then I put the outer corner on and then put the inner corner back down until it sticks. Kind of slide it around a little if I need to. I have insanely sensitive eyes and I have chronic dry eye, so it'll be like random parts of the day where my eyes will be so dry and my contacts get so stuck to my eye that like my eyes will overcompensate by like watering profusely. So I almost don't want my eyelashes to be like so like perfect. I kind of don't mind them being a little imperfect because when they're so right on my lash line, it's so uncomfortable for me to wear. So if you look close, like it never is actually perfect. I need to be comfortable and live my life. So that's why I do it. That's why I do it how I do it, because I'm worried about you. I don't want to be cool. Honestly, like if you don't know who Megan Thee Stallion is, you probably think I'm insane right now, but I keep it realer than real. All the critics, how they feel. I'm getting money, it is what it is. Oh my god, I've been washing hair, like doing so many clients that like the tanner rubbed off of my hands. Now mascara on my lower lashes. This one's like almost completely dried out, which is good because it's a Wet n Wild one and I don't want to use them anymore. So actually I just realized that the e.l.f. setting spray and this mascara was sent to me a while ago by the same awesome subscriber who bought me the Sonia Kashuk sponge. I forgot that that was all in the same package. I'm still literally using this mascara. I've been using it for such a long time. It's like so dried out. Like she got me this stuff before I stopped using Wet n Wild, obviously, but so sweet, so thoughtful. It honestly like blows my mind when people like want to send me gifts and stuff. I'm like, what did I do to deserve your love? Like, what did I do to deserve like such kindness and like just random kind gestures like that? Like that's so sweet. All right, now I gotta clean off my piercings. Yes, I lick my finger. We keep it real on this channel. So the final thing, which pulls it all together for me, is me overlining my top lip and filling it in with gloss. People still sometimes like will comment on my lips and like talk about like my injections or whatever. I haven't gotten lip injections in literally years. Like whatever's in here like is built up like natural collagen. I haven't gotten my lips filled in so long. I mean, there has to be some filler left in there somehow, but it was just Juvederm, so I don't really know what happened, but I got lucky, and I really think me, like I said, putting the plumping gloss on every day contributes to that. But this is what my lips look like. But I always still overdraw my top lip. I just like the way it looks, okay? And I can't really get that effect any other way than overdrawing it, so that's what I do. And I pretty much just overdraw it like mostly in the center, just like the Cupid's bow area, to give my mouth a more round appearance. Like literally the last time I got my lips done was whenever I made the video on it. And people still be trying to say I look botched. Like, sis, I'm not even out here doing the damn thing. That's another thing. People just love to speculate, and it's like, why? What satisfaction does that give people, and like, why? Like, if you ask me something, I will be straight up. But people are always gonna have their opinions, you know? And I always just use like a clear gloss. This one's from Palladio. I don't even know like what this is or where it came from. I haven't found like my staple clear gloss yet. Okay, this is the completed look. This is it. since I took a break for a snack, like I'm pretty sure I left off in like not the most positive light. I want everyone to know that I'm totally okay, but like this is real life, and I'm realizing more and more that like Instagram and YouTube and just social media in general is really like a highlight reel of people's lives. And it's like, and I think, you know, it's just something's got to change. You know, it's not like people have to come online and complain about their lives all the time, but I'm tired of just like seeing highlight reels. Like I want something real. And if you're going through literally anything in your life, please know that you're not alone, and you're not the only person who's felt that way, and that you will get through whatever it is you're going through. And even if you feel super weak, you are strong. You're strong because you're getting through it, even if it feels like you're not going to. This is something I've really had to remind myself lately, because I have felt so weak as a person, and I think part of what makes me strong is my vulnerability. I think you have to be strong to be vulnerable and to come online and speak the truth about yourself in your life. So I think another reason why I wanted to make this video is to, you know, to help me help you, and just continue that like cycle of love for the people who have been so amazing and so kind and so caring and so supportive. Like, you guys really make me feel so good about myself and give me a purpose. So I just wanted to thank you also. Okay, enough. I really need to stop. I'm telling you, emotions are weird. I've never had them before. I don't know what is going on and why this is happening, but I'm gonna roll with it. We gonna get through it. She gonna get it together. We're gonna get through it. Bad times happen to everyone. I'm done blabbering. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see ya when I see ya.